Hi, you're watching Lights Camera Laura with me, Laura White. I am outside the Viking Theatre here in Clontarf, where the Core Ensemble are hosting their second instalment of a new Writing Night workshop. This workshop provides the community with a unique experience to witness some of Ireland's newest and most exciting playwrights showcasing their work. Not only that, but the ensemble's talented, award-winning actors are on hand to help them take their words from page to stage. Now, the Core Ensemble have been made residents here just last year and already are named as ones to watch in 2017 in the latest edition of the Arts Review. So I can't wait to meet them. Let's get inside and meet everyone involved. Firstly, we're joined by the creative producer, Hilary Jaminski. Hilary, am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, you are.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, because I was a bit nervous about that. Yeah. It's definitely not an Irish name, so where does it come from?
I'm from America, but the name is Polish.
Okay.
Origin, yeah.
So, were you brought up here in Ireland, or did you move here? Or?
I moved here. I
Okay.
moved here, yeah. I moved here about a year and a half ago.
So you're here by choice?
Yes.
Tell me, what is it like to be part of the Core Ensemble's family?
It's amazing, really. It's great fun all the time. We're always messing around and just enjoying.
No, you're not. You're
enjoying
professional.
The work.
No messing.
It's great crack, really. We have a lovely time all the time.
Okay, and tell us a little bit more about your role as creative producer within the ensemble.
So I kind of do bits and pieces of everything. I do all of the online social media, things like that. And I'm involved with the new writing night, of course.
Yeah.
I kind of organise the writers and the actors and everything like that. And I produce all of the shows. So basically I come into the rehearsal room and crack the whip and make sure everyone's doing what they're meant to be doing.
Yeah, putting them all in their place.
Yes.
So would you be like the mammy figure then within the family? Yeah? Oh, well, they need a good strong woman to keep them in check. Good on you.
Yeah.
And you're not only a creative producer, but you're also a playwright showcasing your play here in the workshop.
I am, yeah.
What's it like juggling the two?
It's exciting, to be honest.
Yeah?
It's great, like, to have the opportunity to hear actors who know what they're doing reading my work rather than like my friends, who I've roped into doing it over a pint. So
tell us a little bit about your play then that you're showcasing. What's it called?
It's called Flashbulb. It's a working title.
Okay.
But it's a play I've been working on for a while, and it's basically about a woman who kind of snaps one day and murders her fiance.
Didn't really think I'd had enough to be hallucinating, but I suppose it's been a while since I've drank a whole bottle by myself.
You're not hallucinating, I don't think.
Am I not?
Nope, I was sent.
Dear God in heaven, he was sent. By the big man himself?
Well, more of an informed guess that I was sent. I wasn't explicitly sent. I'm just assuming I'm here and not on my farm. There must be a reason.
Heaven is a farm?
Well, mine is anyway.
What does it look like?
Monaghan.
Look, I cannot wait to hear how it unfolds tonight, and I'll let you get back to work because I know you're a busy lady keeping all those guys in check. Now, this wouldn't be a new writing night workshop without our writers, of course. So allow me to introduce to you Jed Murray, Stephen Jones, Stuart Roach and Sheena Lambert. Jed, we'll start with you.
Okay, the piece is called Fairy Tale, and it's about when I worked at sea. I spent 8 years working at sea on cargo ships and ferries, and it's just about the experiences that you'd have in a cabin with a load of people who are confined together in a small space for a lot of time with a lot of alcohol.
I can imagine that makes great drama already.
Well, yeah, it makes for some seriously depraved events, really, And if it comes across well, it'll be a bit of a laugh.
I was wondering, because when you said fairy tale, I was like, that doesn't sound like fairies and pixies and unicorns.
It was this thing whether you go for a punny title or not, fairy tale.
Very clever, very clever.
Yeah, so we said we'd take the plunge.
Okay.
Story, lads. Fucking mayhem up there. Had half of the ladies locked off and then I had to open them up halfway over. Bleeding queuing up the spews he were.
Story shortcake, what's for supper?
Who the fuck are you? Who's he?
Beef olives. That's Fathead. Hi, I'm Martin. My friends call me.
Alright, fathead.
Beef olives, nice. Give us one of them.
Shortcake gives him a beer and JB takes one.
What about the gook?
Not finished his mop out. Still has the main square to do yet. He's raging up there.
Was there that many on?
400 and something souls and same coming on. Silly season started.
Fuck. Any cabins down your way?
You joking me? All the summer crew's on.
Any spare bunks?
Nah. Sure, everyone's doubled up now. You're the last one.
Was the last one. We'll see about that.
And Stephen, yourself?
My piece is the first scene of a new play I've written called The Northern Lights, and it's about a guy and a girl who are strangers to each other, who meet one night when the male character, Lloyd, is looking out of his apartment window and sees a girl in the rain standing at the Capel Street Bridge in distress, and through a conversation we don't see, she ends up back in his apartment or his flat, and things go from there.
Oh, very saucy.
Yes,
I hope you're not writing from experience there.
No, I don't tend to bring the women in distress home to my apartment, I promise. But,
He does spend a lot of time looking at windows.
yeah, that part is true. So yeah, and it goes on from there. And
I told you it was, small.
It's freezing colder in here than it was out there.
Yeah, it does be. Sorry about that.
You're grand.
I'll get the 2 rads on. The one here in the wall is very good. Be toasty in no time. Speaking of which, I suppose you want some.
Some what? Some toast?
Yeah, like that's a joke, isn't it? You bring an Irish girl back to your gaff and the first thing she wants is toast. Not that I'm bringing you back to me gaff, in the sense that,
No, I get you.
I can get you toast now, genuinely, now that we say it. A toaster, yeah. Stupid thing to say. What do you put in a toaster?
Bread?
Yeah. And most people say toast, and then you go, it's actually bread.
Okay, and Stuart, yourself.
Mine is called Bittern. It's the probably unoriginal setting of 2 people on a park bench, but something happens towards the end. You can realise that it's all been something of a setup. So what on the face of it is kind of a sort of sweet interaction between a guy and a girl. On the lunch breaks, there's something a little darker going on underneath the surface.
Ooh, very intense.
You usually have your lunch here.
Sometimes. Why?
If you usually had your lunch here, then you'd know that that bench is reserved for Crazy Ned.
Crazy Ned?
He looks a bit like Ned Beatty.
What?
You know, Deliverance, Superman.
No, I know who Ned Beatty is. That guy looks nothing like him.
He does.
Not remotely.
A little bit.
He looks more like Ned Flanders.
Come on.
He has a moustache. He definitely looks crazy.
Wait to see him. Wait to see how he feeds the birds.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
Seriously? Oh, Jesus.
The piece tonight is the beginning of the 3rd act of my play Glana Fuka, which is essentially a murder mystery, but it's set in the 1970s in a little family bar in the middle of Ireland. So it's a bit of a family saga crossed with a whodunit.
Mr. Quirk, I'd like to ask you some questions about the discovery of the body down at the lake on Thursday last. Just a few questions. It won't take long if you cooperate. I can ask you them here, of course, but you might prefer if we did it up at the station.
What is it you want with me? First that Luderman, now you. What is the thing I done? I've done nothing. Nothing. I've only do. I've done nothing.
Coleman, do you really have to do this now? Can't you see the man's not well?
Peggy, I'm afraid so. And if Mr. Quirk won't cooperate, I'll have to bring him down to the station.
Jerome, lock the door. Let no one come in until Detective Ryan has got what he came for. If he wants to ask Coleman some questions, let him ask them here.
There you have it, the future of Irish playwrights right here on Lights Camera Laura. Up next, my exclusive interview with Rex Ryan and Edwin Milan, the founders of the core ensemble, and some sneaky snippets of the workshop featuring our award-winning actors. Neil Fleming, how are you?
Good, I'm very well.
How did you enjoy the workshop?
It was great fun. Yeah, it's nice to have that source material, and it's nice for it to be really fresh and just have fun with it, really, which is what we did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, you have been described as having chameleon-like abilities for character acting.
No, that's just, look, I just wear a lot of camouflage, that's all it is. Yeah, go on anyway.
That is such a compliment, very strong words,
Yeah.
but very true.
Okay, thank you.
And come here, you of course are playing the Kilby, yes, excuse me, in Made in China.
Yeah,
You looking forward to bringing that back again?
Yeah, I can't wait. Like, the Kilby is a tough guy, but he also has severe issues, and part of part of what really interests me about characters like that is when you have a sick brain, you don't realise that you're sick. Do you know what I mean? So you're not playing it, you're just doing it. And so yeah, without sounding like a total arsehole, that's the most interesting thing for me in terms of acting is the characters, which is good because that's my job, to be the character. So yeah, we're going on tour. We're gonna hopefully fucking rock the shit out of the country with Made in China. I think it deserves it. We worked very hard on it last year. We're going to work very hard on it again, and it hasn't had enough of an airing as a play. I think most of O'Rose, or some of other O'Rose stuff, has had a lot of mileage and a lot of attention, and now it's our turn.
Now, Mary Murray, how are you? It's lovely to meet you again.
Lovely to meet you too.
Briefly after your performance in Bug here at the Viking Theatre, which was fantastic.
Thank you so much.
How much fun was it playing that character?
Oh, it was brilliant fun. It was brilliant just wrecking the place and just ending up getting blood and guts all over you and doing crazy things in a tiny little theatre on top of people.
Why is it, do you think, a night like tonight, the workshop is such an important outlet for people?
Well, new writing. It's my dad writes, and I remember writing a play with him a few years ago, and we decided, okay, it's finished now. Let's send it to the Abbey and Druid. And we were expecting to hear back from them a week later. We were like, why didn't Druid and the Abbey call us back yet? And you know, you're waiting months and months to hear back, and then you know they'd say, yes, we read it, very good, wonderful this and fix that and whatever, and then they would say, but we have our program scheduled for the next 2 years, and then you go, oh, okay, so how do you make things happen? And the only way to make things happen is to do it small, start small and build it up. Get people interested, get the real people interested. Don't be waiting around.
The Examiner are calling them a young, energetic and fearless company, and now it brings me great pleasure to introduce to you the founders and artistic directors of the core ensemble, Mr. Edwin Milan and Mr. Rex Ryan. How are you, gentlemen?
Great.
Thank you.
Excellent. How did you find that the workshop went tonight?
I found that it went brilliantly. There's good vibes in the room, great atmosphere, and just good crack. You know what the theatre should be. No pretensions, welcome in, have a drink, and they feel like they have a stake in what we're doing next, and they do, so I'm happy.
That's what you do, and you had a packed house as well.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, like Rex said there about the audience having a stake, I think that's the most exciting thing about a night like tonight, because the writers, the actors, everybody is naked in a way. It's the very first time people are hearing these words, and the audience so warmly and beautifully came in to the room and were involved in that process tonight. So I think everybody, including ourselves, is totally energised by it, you know.
Do you get that sense that you're a part of a community here at the Viking and that the people that come to see it are a part of your family?
Yeah, I mean, did you feel, I think a lot of my friends wouldn't be theatre people, as in they wouldn't go to the theatre, for loads of different reasons. I think those people need to be reached out to, and it's happening. I think this is a year of change in Irish theatre. 2017 is it's a year of change in the world, but there's a big change happening, I think, in many aspects, you know, with the artistic directors moving in and out and large programmes being given to us. But I think those people need to be addressed and not ignored. And arts for art's sake is a waste of time. So I think, and especially, I said it at the start tonight, it's almost a revolutionary act today in the world for a group of people to come in and sit in a dark room and watch humans tell stories to each other. Because, you know, it's a shit show at the moment, what's happening in Europe and what's happening in America. So to see human stories, new playwrights and people connecting together in a room, even for 60 minutes, is something that is happening less and less, so it's important.
I fully agree with you. Were you going to say something else?
Yeah, I'm just really excited that you picked up on the word community, because, I mean, for me, any theatre that's worth a salt is based on outreaching to people and communicating and exchange of ideas, you know. I mean, we look at perhaps why theatre has failed in some instances because we're not addressing an audience, we're not connecting with an audience, and where it's most powerful for me is when you feel that immediacy. That's why theatre is such an exciting art, because if the actors, if the directors, writers and audience are involved in something that's so immediate, you're in a room. It's spine-tingling when that's at a high level, you know.
Do you think you'll be developing any other types of workshops along the way?
Yes.
Yes.
Enlightenment.
Go on, do tell.
Well, we do workshops ourselves anyway with people that we sort of love and respect in the industry. So we'd have a few people coming in from other sort of practitioners or even different mediums coming in and doing work with us. So we do them ourselves, and then other workshops with the company. Yes, we plan on trying to. One thing that we're going to work on is connecting locally. We're going to try and do some more outreach stuff, maybe to the schools and things like that, and try and get them in here. That would be something I would feel strongly about and want to work towards. And then a couple other things. And then we also have to rehearse a play and do it. And then we also have to do 5 new writing nights. And then we also have to do Phil's play. And then we also do something in July.
Well, look, I saw your to-do list for 2016 and you definitely ticked everything off that. So no doubt you'll do the same for this year.
Good, yeah, hopefully. That's a positive vibe.
Lads, thanks a mil for taking the time to chat to me tonight and for inviting me along here. It's been an absolute treat.
Pleasure.
And I wish you all the best in the future. I can't wait to see Made in China now in February. Well, that wraps up my interviews with the core ensemble family. I hope you've enjoyed watching as much as I've enjoyed being here. If you would like any more information on anything you've seen tonight, you can visit their website at thecoreensemble.com or vikingtheatredublin.com. Give the guys a like and a share on Facebook and follow them on Twitter at coreensemble16. Likewise, if you've enjoyed the show, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lights Camera Laura, and give me a follow on Twitter at LauraWhite1986. That's all from me here. All I have left to say is if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. Thanks for watching.